Hello everybody and welcome to my Pilates class. Just waiting for a few people to join us. I've moved position from last week, so hopefully the lighting is much better. Let me know if you can hear me and if I'm loud enough. I know always that's something I want to make sure before we get started. And I've changed my camera around because I think last time I was saying left but my camera had flipped me the other way. So hopefully, if I say left hand now, is that definitely my left hand? Let me know. I'll have a quick read, make sure people are joining us, and we'll get going in a few moments then, alright? Perfect. Well done guys, brilliant. So we're just waiting on a few more people and then we'll get cracking. For people who are joining in who've never met me before, my name's Danica. I'm a physio in the NHS and I also teach Pilates. And this is just all about getting ourselves moving. If you've never done Pilates before, don't worry. The way that I teach, I will offer you different levels. So if you find at the first level you're feeling comfortable, then by all means stay there, but I will give you progressions so that you can challenge yourself. But as always, work till as you feel comfortable. Anyone with any little niggles or injuries at all, then again, just work as you feel comfortable. There'll be lots of different options, okay? So I'm going to do one final check just to see people are managing to find me okay, and then we'll get going guys, okay? Lovely, right, we've got more and more people joining us, so we'll get warmed up, okay. So, welcome to my front room. I'm normally in the village hall, but here we go guys. So we're going to start first of all with our ankles, knees and hips in good alignment. So we're going to restack ourselves. We want to maintain a nice neutral pelvis. So what that means in Pilates is we stick our bottom all the way out, we tuck our tailbone under, and the neutral pelvis or neutral spine position is just that mid position, and that's really important just to make sure we're working all our muscles as optimum as we can. So ankles, knees and hips are stacked, we've got that nice neutral pelvis. We're now going to think about growing tall through the spine. So imagine you've got a little piece of string on the top of your head, just taking us up nice and tall. We're creating that length, we're relaxing the shoulders, and we're just going to start with some big deep breaths. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Off we go with that inhale and exhale. Nice big inhale and exhale. And we're just going to do two more. Let go of any tension as we inhale and exhale. And then last one there as we inhale and exhale. And release. Let's start working those shoulders. So just nice big shoulder rolls. Again, just loosening up. Letting go of any tension. Beginning to relax the upper back area. And we're just going to go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it up into those arm circles now. Nice big wide reach and stretch. So again, we're probably not as active as we normally would be with all that's going on, so let's really think about just energizing the body, getting things woken up. And we can start to add in our breathing. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling them away. Inhaling up, exhaling away. Let's go for 3 more, everyone. Inhaling. Brilliant. 1 more as we inhale and exhale, release. Perfect. shoulder level, we're going to continue to mobilise our upper back into our bow and arrow stretch. As we take that right elbow, we're going to draw that right elbow back and then release that hand forward. Left elbow draws back and we're releasing forward. So you might feel a few clicks and cracks, don't worry guys. Go to where you feel comfortable, but we're just starting to work the mid-back area. We exhale as we pull and we inhale to release. Exhaling as we pull, inhaling to release. Now you might find that that feels enough. If we want to deepen that stretch a little bit more, on the next one we're going to extend the hand behind. So we draw the elbow back, we straighten that arm behind, and then we sweep that hand forward. So left elbow draws back, we open that hand behind, and we sweep forward. Exhaling, inhaling to return. See if you can give that shoulder blade a little squeeze as we open that hand. And also if you have a look at the fingertips, your neck gets a nice stretch with that one as well. Brilliant. Exhaling to pull. Inhaling to release. We're going to go for one more on each side, everyone. Super. Last one as we exhale. Inhale, release, and relax. And we're going to continue that theme of getting warmer and mobilising with our upper body rolls. So this time, I want you to think about spreading your toes down into the mat. We're going to soften those knees, and we're going to start with our left shoulder. So we roll that shoulder back and down. We come down to that left side bend. Now from here, everyone, we're going to roll forward, and we've got two options. If you're not happy flexing through your spine or bending, we're going to keep the hands on the knees and stay here. Everyone else who's comfortable to bend through the spine, we're going to release those hands down. Come into a lovely forward fold, chin to the chest, relax those neck muscles, shoulder muscles, give yourself a little stretch. And then we're going to press those feet into the mat, lengthen through the legs, gently uncurl ourselves, beginning to stand up straight, give those shoulders a roll, and let go. And we're going to go again, so we're going to soften those knees. Right shoulder this time, rolls back and down. Into right side bend. Slowly round, and again we can stop at the knee to hold, or if we're happy to, forward fold. Release those hands down to the mat. Let your chin relax to the chest. Let go of any tension from behind the neck, the upper back area. And then we're going to press those feet into the mat. We're going to pull those lower tummy muscles in to support the spine. And as we're coming up this time, I want you to go really slowly. And I want you to imagine you're stacking each vertebrae of the spine up, one on top of another. Get to the top. Let's open those shoulders and roll. Good work, guys. Let's keep it going. Soften those knees. Left shoulder rolls back and down. Left side bend. We come into our forward roll, and we're either holding on at the knee or we're releasing those hands down. And see if you can go a little millimetre further. If you feel happy to, let that chin relax. Give those arms a little stretch if you wish. Push through those feet, lengthening through the legs, through the hips, through the lower back, the mid back, the upper back. Lift that head, roll those shoulders, and let's go again. So we're softening those knees. That right shoulder blade rolls back and down into our right side bend. Slowly round, let go. Release those hands. See if we can go a little bit deeper. And again, just take a breath or two here. See what feels good for your spine this evening. Releasing, lengthening. See if we can grow a little bit taller each time we come up. And let's do one more on each side. So softening those knees. Right shoulder rolls back. Let's see, can we go a tiny bit further as we come into our side bend? Let go and roll forward. Releasing those hands down to the mat. Chin relaxed to the chest. Engaging those tummy muscles as we push the feet into the mat. Lengthening, growing, creating that length as we grow tall. And last one, guys, as we soften those knees. Right shoulder rolls back and down. Can we come a little bit deeper into our side bend if we feel comfortable to? We're going to roll it forward. Gentle forward bend. Again, feel free to hang here if you wish. Nice big inhale and exhale. And then restacking, rebuilding, regrowing. Oh, and hopefully we're feeling a little bit warmer. Good work, all right. Now we're warmer, we're going to get those leg muscles going. So we're going to turn side on. We're going to work our gluteal muscles here. So we're going to take the weight through the left leg. We're going to soften that knee, okay? And then we're going to keep our hands on the hips. Your right leg at the minute is nice and loose. and we're going to create a hip hinge. So we're going to come into this position, chest still lifted. We're going to begin by just letting that right leg tap behind us and then tap back to the left. So we reach behind and then we tap back. So here, what we're going to try and do is keep that left knee nice and stable. You'll start to feel your left bottom muscles working a little bit harder. So stay here if you're happy. The next bit we're going to add in is we're going to reach the arms away as that leg lengthens. So with our breathing, we would exhale, arm and leg away. Inhale, release. Exhale, inhale. And with the breathing, don't worry guys, if you feel the breathing's too confusing, just breathe as normal. Now again, stay here if we're happy. Our next level, what we're going to try and do is hover that leg away and back in, but without touching the mat. So it is a little bit tricky. My balance receptors are working hard here. We're going to feel the calf muscle engaging. We're going to feel the gluteal muscle engaging. Okay, now if we can guys, we're going to go for 3, 2, 1, and we're going to hold that leg behind. Hands can stay here or hands can come on the hip for more stability. Last little bit now, we're working that right side. We're going to do 5 little leg lifts, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and come back in. Good job guys. Give those legs a little stretch out. And we're going to change sides. So onto the right side now. So that right knee has got that nice soft knee bend. We're hinging at the hip. We're going to start with those hands on the hip. Our left leg is our moving leg. So we're just going to reach that leg behind and tap. And just find your balance point. One side to the other. You might find feels a little bit stronger, a little bit more wobbly. So just go with what feels comfortable. And when you're ready here guys, we're going to add in those arm lengthenings. So reaching, drawing back in, reaching. So with your breathing, we would exhale, inhale to return. Exhale, inhale to return. And again, we're looking for that nice controlled flowing movement. Stay here if you're happy, or if you wish to give it a go. We're going to now, when we come back in, see if we can release that leg. Slowly draw back in. So go a little bit slower. You can always keep the hands on the hips, but sometimes that movement of the arms helps create that flow and that balance. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on that last one guys, we're going to keep that leg extended. Again, hands can come back for support. We're going to see, can we pulse that left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done guys. We're just going to stretch the lower back. So have your hands in the small of your back. Very gentle little back bend. And release. So a little exhale. Inhale, release. Just 2 more. Super. And last one there as we exhale. Inhale, release. Now we're just going to stretch off our hamstrings. So we're going to let the left heel come onto the mat with the left leg straight. Soften that right knee so it's bent. And all we're going to do to begin with is just create again that hinging motion, releasing the hands. And we're just going to see, can we sit the bottom back, sweep the hands up, and then just lift ourselves, keeping the legs straight, hands relief. So we exhale, sit the bum back, inhale, grow tall and release. So again, great way to mobilize our hamstrings. This also stretches the sciatic nerve. So if anyone's not feeling happy with that guys, it might be for yourself, you're just quite happy holding a little stretch there, don't worry about the flow, okay? And we're just going to keep that going now as we reach, and then just create that lengthen. For 1 more, and inhale, release. We're going to change it over, so our right heel is on the mat with the right knee straight, soften that left knee, and again, just creating that hinge. So you come to the point where you can feel a gentle stretch in your hamstring, hands nice and relaxed. We're going to reach those hands forward as we lift the hips up, keeping that knee in that nice lengthened position on the right. We exhale, inhale and reach, exhale, inhale and reach. Brilliant guys. For 2 more, exhale, inhale and reach, and 1 more as we exhale, inhale and reach, and relax. Great guys, so we're going to move it back to the edge of the mat. We're going to come into our roll down exercise. So we're just going to do 2 of these, and then we're going to come down onto the mat. So this is just a little bit of a deeper stretch for the spine. Couple of options. If you've done this before, you feel quite flexible, we can keep the legs straight. Anyone else who feels like the lower back of the hamstrings is a little bit tighter, just perhaps maybe try softening the knee, and you can progress as you feel able to. We keep the hands on the front of the thigh. We take an inhale through the nose, big exhale through the mouth. When we begin to just let the chin relax to the chest, we come down into a forward bend. And again, if your lower back's an issue, it might be that you stay here and we're keeping the lower back nice and flat. If you're happy to, guys, we can keep going. So you might go for the shin, the ankle, the toes, the mat if you're super bendy. And we just hold that lovely forwards bend, so just a little bit more mobility of the spine. Feel free to give those hands a little stretch. And again, we push the feet into the mat. We engage those lower tummy muscles by drawing them in towards the spine. And we begin to lengthen through the legs, through the hips, the lower back, the mid back, the upper back. Shoulders have a good roll. And release, okay? We're gonna do one more, guys, and on the next one we're gonna come down to the mat. So we're gonna inhale. We're gonna exhale, chin relax into the chest. Begin to create that lovely forward bend, and again, just stop wherever you need to. You should be feeling your spine, enjoying this movement, so never forcing. Let the chin relax to the chest. Let those shoulders have that lovely little stretch. Nice big inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to begin to soften the knees. Walk your hands down onto the mat. And we're going to bring our hands underneath the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. And we're going to just curl those toes under. So we're going to come into an exercise we call pro prep, and it's basically modified plank. So I'm going to give you a couple of options. So we're all going to start with level 1. So imagine you're drawing your shoulder blades down the back. We're avoiding those shoulders up at the ears. Again, we want that nice lower back nice and level. We're engaging our lower core muscles. We're going to take an inhale to prepare. As we exhale, we're going to hover those knees up of the mat. So we'll go together. We're going to inhale. Exhale, hover those knees up, so we're taking the weight through the hands. And we hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we release. And we're going to go again. So we're going to inhale. Exhale, hover those knees up, keeping that lower back nice and flat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now please stay here if you feel comfortable here. Our next option we can add in if we're feeling adventurous. As we hover to hold, we step the right leg back and back in. Left leg releases and back in, and then we lower. And we're trying to maintain that nice neutral spine position, okay? If we're feeling more adventurous than that, then we take those hands a little bit further forward, and we can come up into high plank position. Again, holding for 5 seconds, and then releasing, okay? And our last level, so obviously it's more effort, make sure you feel comfortable, is we would hold ourselves up, and we would do a right leg lift, a left leg lift, and we come down and relax, okay? So pick which level you feel comfortable, guys, and then we will go with that, okay? So just to recap, we've got our hover and hold, a hover with a leg extension, and then repeating that process in high plank, or we've got a high plank with a leg lift, nice and slow and controlled. Right guys, off we go. So when you're ready, resume your plank position, and we're gonna go. So we're gonna inhale, we're gonna exhale and lift. We're gonna add in that leg lift if we can, keep that lower back level, and then come down. We're gonna inhale, exhale to lift. Hover and hold, or add in that leg extension, and then release. 3 more for me here, guys, as we inhale, exhale. We're gonna lift if we wish to, work as you feel comfortable, and come down. And again, inhaling to prepare, exhale to come up. And again, stop, rest as you feel you need to, guys. Last couple here as we inhale, exhale. Well done. Brilliant, keeping that lower back level at all times. Final one, guys, as we inhale, exhale, and again, lower back level, release those knees, walk those hands in, let the toes relax, and we're going to come into shell stretch. So, modified shell stretch is with our forearms just resting. Make sure you're comfortable through the lower back. If you're happy to, guys, let those hands release. Chin relax down, head relax down, and just a recovery breath. So nice big inhale, exhale, and one more big inhale, and exhale, and just lift that head, walk ourselves back in. Well done. Hopefully we're feeling a little bit warmer. Now we're going to continue the theme of working these lovely core muscles. So if, like me, you've had a load of Easter eggs and chocolate, then this is going to help work those off. So we're going to come into our roll-up exercise. So we want the ankles, knees and hips in good alignment. Anyone again who's got anything that they might feel a little bit tighter in the back or what have you, we've got options to hold the knee or a little bit harder, releasing the hands. And if you're after an easier option, we start with the spine lovely and tall. We just keep ourselves coming in a small range of movement and then coming back up. So level one, we can keep the hands in position, or we can release the hands and our core muscles are working a little bit harder. So anyone with any back issues, not happy flexing through the spine, I want you to stay here. Everyone else who's comfortable, what we're going to do is we're going to let ourselves roll into a little C shape. So you're rolling onto your tailbone, feeling those muscles working. We then bring ourselves up with the shoulders over the hips, scoop ourselves up nice and tall, okay? So we go again, we roll onto the tailbone nice and slowly. We then slowly bring our shoulders back over the hips and extend and grow tall. Okay, with our breathing, we exhale as we roll back. We inhale to come up. Exhaling. And inhaling. Now, if you're feeling adventurous, we're going to go a little bit deeper. So we're going to exhale. We're going to really slowly, and only do this if you feel happy to, release down onto the mat. Make sure there's still a gap between those knees, a little gap between the chest and the chin. We're going to exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly coming up, shoulders over the hips, and lengthen. So it is harder, so obviously just go halfway if that feels more manageable. And we're going to keep going, guys, here. So we're going to exhale. And it's all about that slow, controlled movement. Try not to just let ourselves flop at the end. Whoa, feeling those muscles. We're going to inhale. And we're going to exhale, slowly peeling the shoulders. Slowly, slowly, and come back up. We're going to do two more. Last level, if you really want to challenge yourselves, you can lengthen your legs. Hands up here. And we're going to go all the way down. Okay, so we're going to inhale. Exhale. And again, you might be that you just want to come halfway. Or we're going to go the whole way down. So slowly, slowly. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Now rather than using those arms, tummy muscles. So slowly peeling ourselves up. And extending. Okay. And one more, guys. As we inhale, exhale, release. Super slowly, slowly. Great. And then we're going to inhale. And then last time, slowly, slowly, coming up. And extend and release. Well done, guys. Good work. So we're going to change it up now. We're going to do some hip work. So we're going to bend up the knees. We're just going to lay ourselves down on the mat. So just take your time. And again, we just want to make sure that our lower back is comfortable. So we're in a nice, relaxed, neutral position. Hands can just stay down on the mat. And we're going to start with the left leg. So we're going to do an exercise we call the hip twist. So our level one, the right leg stays as still as possible. It's our left leg that's moving. And we just let that left knee gently fall out to the side, round about halfway. And then we slowly bring that leg back in. We keep the left leg still. And now it's our right knee that gently goes out to the side halfway. And slowly back in. So we exhale the leg as it falls out. And we inhale to slowly relax. Exhaling. Inhaling. And just imagine When the leg is still, you've got a glass of your favourite tipple on that leg. You're not spilling a drop. Now I want you to keep going with level 1 if you feel happy here. After the next one, I'm going to show you level 2. So this time, we take our knee above the hip and we're keeping that knee and ankle in great alignment. We're avoiding that hip rotating. Again, we take that leg out halfway to the side and we slowly come back in. We exhale and we inhale. We exhale and we inhale. So just feeling the tummy muscles perhaps working a little bit harder. That right knee is staying glued still. Brilliant, guys. And just checking with those shoulders. Make sure we're not holding onto the floor. Shoulders are relaxed. Let's do one more. And then when we come back, we're going to release. Our right knee comes up above the hip. Again, make sure that knee and that ankle are in alignment. Don't let it rotate with the exercise. And again, that right leg comes out halfway. And we bring it back in. And the temptation is, as that right leg moves, that left knee wants to follow. So we're going to use that breath. Inhaling through the nose to turn back. Exhaling to release it away. Inhaling back. Exhaling to release that leg out. And again, you can always pop that leg back down on the mat if you feel you need to. Okay. We're going to do one more at this level, guys, and then we're going to add in another little bit. So again, keep working at a level you feel comfortable with. Don't feel you have to push yourself. Our final level here in our hip twist, we're going to take both knees up above the hips. So lower back wise, make sure you feel comfortable. If you feel your lower back arching, then it's probably wise to take it down a level. So we're going to take that left knee out halfway, slowly back in. Right knee goes out halfway, slowly back in. So we exhale the leg out to the side. We inhale it back. And again, try your best to keep the knee and ankle in good alignment. In this position, because we're working those muscles a little bit harder, we might find that hip wants to rotate. Good job, guys. And again, give it a go. If it feels too difficult, we can come back to our level 2. We're going to do one more on each side. Inhaling to return. Last one. And when we come back in, just allow those feet to rest down. We're just going to bring the soles of the feet together. Let those knees just flop open and relax. And just that little butterfly stretch. Letting those inner thigh muscles have a good little stretch out. And then slowly bring those knees back. Okay, so we're going to keep with that position in the legs, ankles, knees and hips in good alignment. We're going to start working these tummy muscles a bit harder. So we're going to bring that right hand behind the head. We're going to lengthen that left arm long and just hovering above the mat. We're going to try and bring our right elbow up and over towards the left hip, but still keeping that little bit of distance between the chin and the chest. So when we're ready, we're going to inhale to prepare. We're going to exhale, that elbow comes up and over. And we inhale, slowly release. Exhaling up and over. Inhaling, slowly release. So the idea here is we are working our oblique muscles, which are the waist muscles on each side. And again, what we don't want to do is be pushing the head with the hands, so we're really just using the hand as a little bit of help to relax the neck muscles. And don't worry about forcing yourself the whole way over. Now we're going to go for 2 more. Exhaling, inhaling down, exhaling, inhaling down, and one more. You'll realise that Pilates and Physio maths is shocking. We're always doing one more extra. So when you're ready, guys, let's just pop that left hand behind the head. We're going to keep that right hand just hovered a few inches up off the mat. And when we're ready, we take that inhale to prepare. We exhale that left elbow up and over towards the right hip. We inhale to lower. Exhaling up and over. Inhaling to lower. Brilliant. And we're going to keep that going. So again, really have a focus in on the rest of the body. So your knees might feel like they want to draw together as we come up and over to compensate. So make sure we've got that good distance. We're going to go for 3 more as we exhale up and over. Inhale to release. Exhaling. Inhaling to release. release. So one more. Brilliant. Come down for a moment. Just give those knees a little hug. Little rock side to side. Okay. So we're going to come back with our hands behind the head. And we're going to see if we can bring our knees above the hips again. Okay. Now, if anyone is finding that a bit too much, guys, for the next level, then what you can do is keep your feet on the mat and you can just continue alternate sides, bringing that elbow up and over. So that's our preferred option if that feels a little bit more comfortable. Everybody else, if we're feeling adventurous, we want to make our muscles work a little bit harder, we float those knees over the hips and we're going to have a go at what we call the crisscross. So a little bit of a more advanced exercise. As we bring our left elbow up and over to the right side, we extend that left leg along the diagonal and then we slowly release our body back down. As the right elbow comes up and over to the left side, that right leg releases along the diagonal and then we slowly fall down. So we exhale with the effort of coming up, we inhale to lower. We exhale and we inhale to lower. Again, a little bit more advanced, guys. So if your lower back's not happy here, then we can keep those feet on the mat, okay? And we can just keep going with those over to each side reaches. Okay, everybody else, we're gonna keep going for 2 more on each leg. Exhaling. Inhaling, last one there. Brilliant, okay. Excellent, guys. And then just release those legs down. Give those knees a little hug into the chest, a little rock side to side. Okay, good job. Now just to loosen up the lower back, let those arms relax through. We're going to bring the knees over to the left side, gentle spine twist. We're going to come back to center and over to the right side and back to center. So just make sure you're going to where you feel comfortable. Just one more over to the opposite way. And then we're going to have a roll on our side. Well done, guys. So, still working our core muscles, but a little bit more glute focus. We're going to come into side plank. So, with this exercise, we're going to start stacking the shoulder and the elbow in good alignment. With our legs, we want the ankles and the hips in good alignment too. So, our first level, we're going to come up and we're going to take that hand overhead. And we're just going to lift those ribs, lift those hips as we come up. And we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we release. And we go again. So we exhale as we float up to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release. And again, we exhale up. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release. Now stay here, guys, if you feel good there. Level 2, we're going to extend that top leg. So again, we're going to lift and hold. We inhale, exhale up, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. And again, exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. And again, exhaling, inhaling. And drop down. Now, keep with that level, guys. Our last little challenge we're going to have a go at, if you feel happy to, is when we come up to hold, we're going to let this leg pulse. Okay? So again, do what feels comfortable, guys. Last one on this side, then we're going to change over. So pick your option. Those of us pulsing, we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release and relax. Well done, guys. We're going to change it up and over. So, starting with our level 1. Over to the opposite side, we want the elbow and the shoulder stacked on top of each other, so we're really secure. We've got the ankles in line with the hip, and then to begin with, we're going to all go with level 1. So we're going to inhale, exhale over, and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. And again, exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, exhaling up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. inhale, release. Stay here if we're happy. Level 2 for those of us having a go, we're going to extend that top leg. And off we go as we exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release. And again, exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And again, as we exhale up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release. Stay at that level, guys, if you're happy. Level 3, we're going to go for, we take ourselves up, and then we're going to pulse that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done, guys. Let's just sit ourselves up. Great work. So we're going to just bring the soles of the feet together. Let those muscles just relax around the gluteal area, around the hips, lower back. Let that breath recover. And we're just going to pulse it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to take it into our mermaid stretching sitting. So we've got different options. You can keep your legs crossed, or we can have the legs in front. See what feels comfortable for you. And what I want you to do, first of all, is get equal weight on both sitting bones. We're going to draw ourselves up tall. Left hand's going to reach to create that length through the rib cage. Nice big inhale. We're going to exhale and come into our right side bend. I'm just going to hold that there. Feel that lovely reach and stretch. We're going to take that hand down. We're going to lengthen through that right side as we inhale. And we're going to exhale and fold over. And again, just holding it there for a couple of seconds. Releasing that hand down. We're going to inhale. And we're going to exhale and fold. Keeping that left bottom cheek glued if we can to the mat. Releasing that hand. And again, inhaling that right hand up. Exhaling over to that left side. Again, keeping that right bottom cheek glued down. Slowly back to centre. We're going to do just one more on each side. So really enjoy that movement. Again, just go into where we feel comfortable. Now we can stay here, and you might just want to add in a little forward roll, forward, round with the arm, and release. Whatever you feel like doing. And then we're going to go right hand up as we inhale. Exhale over first of all. You might want to just stay there. But if we want to just give that last little bit of lovely movement to the spine, we can roll forward, releasing that hand, and gently back up again. Well done, guys. Okay, we're going to slowly come back up into standing. Take your time. We're going to restack ourselves, ankles, knees and hips in that good alignment. Okay, into our last little bit of stretching now. We're going to stretch those arms wide. Just have a check-in that the hands are in line with the shoulder. Nice soft knees. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to rotate to the left side first. So we're going to inhale, exhale and twist. Inhale to return. Exhale to twist. Inhale back. And exhale, rotate. Inhaling back. And as always, just go to where you feel comfortable. Try and keep those hips facing forward so that we're just feeling that rotation and movement through the mid-back. And we're just going to go for one more each way. Inhaling to return. Exhaling. Inhaling back. And releasing. Well done, guys. Into our final stretch, we're going to take those feet wide. Toes at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Nice and soft through the knees. We're going to bring those hands in front. We're going to inhale and reach. And exhale, release. Inhale to reach. And exhale, release for 2 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. And one more there as we inhale. And exhale. And release. Great, well done, guys. Fabulous work. Excuse me, sorry. Oh dear. So, sorry about that. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed your Pilates class. I've overrun a little bit, I think, but I just tend to get carried away. I'm hoping to be here every Thursday at 7 o'clock. As I said, I'm a physiotherapist in the NHS, and at the minute with all that's going on, our shifts are changing sometimes, so we can help out on the wards. So if there's going to be a change of day, then I'll pop it up on here. But yeah, I'm open to feedback. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to do in particular for next week's session. I'm keeping it equipment free at the minute, just so that everyone can have a go. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, and I will see you next week at 7 o'clock, hopefully. All right, good night and take care. Bye-bye.